Pickleball Librarian here at the zoo. I'm so cool. I'm hanging out here with Hunter and Medusa.
Yeah, so this is Medusa, our western hognose snake. She is one of the native snake species in Kansas, so you might even see one of these out on a nature walk or something like that. If you notice the patterning on her scales, she is using those for camouflage out in the wild. They like to hang out in the grassland, prairie areas. They like those tall grasses. They like to burrow as well. So if you ever come to visit her at the zoo, she might be under her substrate, so you might not see all of her right away. She does like to hide. She's called a hognose. If you guys can see that little turned up nose of hers, it kind of looks like a little pig, little hog. So that's what they mostly use to burrow. And yeah, they're a really great, awesome native Kansas species. Fun fact that not a lot of people are aware of and are kind of shocked to hear when we have them on programs, she is technically venomous. But we're not worried around her, mostly because they use those fangs, those backward-facing fangs, to push food down their throat. So that's kind of an aid to that, not necessarily to go out and bite anybody. But she's very sweet.
Wow. So, you know, one thing I get from zoos is they're really involved with conservation, but there's also education. So just for our viewers, what would you recommend if they come across a snake in the wild?
Excellent question. So the best bet usually with wildlife is just to leave them be. We do have some venomous snake species here in Kansas, so you always just want to be cautious no matter where you are, even if you're not sure what type of snake it is. Any animal is not going to bother you if you aren't bothering it. So if we just observe them from afar, that's going to be the best for both.
So like Hunter said, you know, avoid these in the wild, but on the court, when you see a viper, I would suggest you don't avoid it, unless you're playing against it. Then you might say, oh, I'll sit out this one. So cool things about the Viper is first we have Wild Monkeys, a newer pickleball company. And this is their Viper paddle. Has carbon fiber. I love it. Nice touch, nice control, a lot of power, pretty cool. And I was comparing that with the Topp's Viper. Both great paddles. I love them. This one is also graphite, so that also has a lot of good touch and control. What I like about the Viper is it's really aerodynamic, it's smooth, it's thin, so it's really going to cut through the air. And right now, the Tops, the Viper and the Composite Viper are on sale right now, just paddles. Now this one is a newer one, and you know, a little more, it's $149, but what's so cool is the build quality of this is amazing. I mean, you got the diamond grips, and the art is just so beautiful on this paddle. And I like the carbon fiber because you know that's just going to last very long. And this one also is more of a wider grip. So if you have a larger hand, this would work. If you have a smaller hand, this might be better for you. And both of these are available from Just Paddles. Like I mentioned, this is on sale right now at Just Paddles. And guys, one other thing too, as I said earlier, in most of my adult life, I've been a member of a zoo at some point in time. And at the Topeka Zoo, it's $65 for 2 people. And another cool thing too, it's a member of the AZA, so that means they have reciprocity, and I could get in for free or a significant discount at other zoos. So when I'm traveling, when I'm on the court, and you know, after playing, you might see me at the local zoo. Anyway, both this Topp's Viper and the Wild Monkeys Pit Viper and Medusa. Let's look at Medusa's head. Isn't she a beauty? Yeah. Excellent, and thank you so much, Hunter, for educating us on this.
Of course.
Oh, great day. Pickleball Librarian.